Hey everyone, welcome back to the Mindverse. Today we are about to embark on a fascinating journey across the planet, one that will take us deep into the science of the world's greatest mountains. When we look at a mountain from a distance, it feels like a work of art carved into the earth, but behind their majestic beauty lies an incredible story of geology, physics, and natural forces that have shaped our world for billions of years. Mountains are not just giant piles of rock, they are living records of Earth's history, constantly changing, growing, and sometimes even vanishing. In this video, we are going to discover the science of the world's greatest mountains and uncover the mysteries that make them so extraordinary. Mountains are formed by immense geological processes that happen over millions of years. The most common way mountains are created is through the collision of tectonic plates. Imagine the Earth's surface as a puzzle of giant plates floating on molten rock beneath. When these plates crash into each other, the pressure causes the land to crumple and fold, pushing rock upward to form mountains. This is how the Himalayas were born, when the Indian plate collided with the Eurasian plate about 50 million years ago. That process is still happening today, which is why Mount Everest continues to grow a few millimeters every year. The Himalayas are not just frozen peaks but a living, rising system that tells us the story of Earth's restless nature. But not all mountains form in the same way. Some are created by volcanic activity, where molten rock from beneath the Earth's crust erupts to the surface and builds up over time. Mauna Kea in Hawaii is one such mountain. From its base on the ocean floor to its summit above sea level, it is actually the tallest mountain in the world, even taller than Everest. This shows that mountains can rise not just from collision, but also from the fiery power of Earth's interior. Other mountains, like block mountains, form when sections of the crust break and shift along faults. This happens in regions where tectonic forces stretch the Earth's crust, creating towering ranges like the Sierra Nevada. Each type of mountain reveals a different scientific story, a different chapter in Earth's geological book. The science of mountains also extends to their role in shaping life on our planet. Mountains are like natural water towers. They capture moisture from the atmosphere, feeding rivers that sustain billions of people and countless ecosystems. The Himalayas feed rivers like the Ganges, Yangtze, and Mekong, which provide water to nearly half of humanity. Without mountains, our planet's climate and ecosystems would be completely different. Their height and position also control weather patterns. For instance, the Andes in South America act as a giant barrier, blocking moist air from the Amazon and creating dry deserts on the other side, like the Atacama. This shows how mountains are not just passive structures, but active shapers of our environment. When scientists study mountains, they also discover secrets of Earth's past. The rocks within mountains often contain fossils of ancient marine life, proving that some of these towering peaks were once under the sea. Mount Everest itself holds marine fossils, a reminder that the roof of the world was once the bottom of an ancient ocean. This is one of the most astonishing scientific discoveries about mountains. They are archives of Earth's evolution. By studying their layers, geologists can reconstruct the story of shifting continents, changing climates, and the rise of life. Mountains are also laboratories for extreme conditions. High altitudes challenge life with thin air, freezing temperatures, and harsh winds, yet nature adapts. From snow leopards in the Himalayas to resilient plants on the slopes of the Andes, life has found remarkable ways to survive. Scientists study these adaptations to understand biology, evolution, and even human endurance. At extreme heights, the human body struggles for oxygen, forcing our physiology to adapt in incredible ways. Climbers who scale Everest or K to push the limits of what humans can endure, and their journeys help scientists understand how the body responds to low oxygen, which has applications even in medicine. Volcanic mountains reveal another side of Earth's science. Some of the most dangerous and fascinating peaks are active volcanoes, such as Mount Vesuvius in Italy or Mount Fuji in Japan. These mountains remind us that Earth is alive beneath our feet. When volcanoes erupt, they release massive amounts of gas, ash, and lava, reshaping landscapes and even altering the global climate. The eruption of Mount Tambora in 1815 was so powerful that it created the year without a summer, plunging the world into a temporary climate crisis. This shows how mountains, through volcanic activity, can impact the entire planet in dramatic ways. But mountains are not just about danger and power, they also hold resources vital to humanity. Many of the minerals we use in technology, from copper to rare earth elements, come from mountain regions. They are treasure chests of geology, though extracting these resources often comes with environmental costs. Scientists and conservationists work together to balance human needs with the protection of these fragile ecosystems. Because, despite their strength, mountains are vulnerable to climate change. Glaciers that cap many of the world's tallest peaks are melting at alarming rates, threatening water supplies and ecosystems downstream. The retreat of these glaciers is one of the clearest signs of how global warming is reshaping our planet. The mysteries of mountains also extend into culture and exploration. For centuries, humans have seen mountains as sacred, dangerous, and mysterious places. Myths and legends surround peaks like Mount Olympus in Greece or Mount Kailash in Tibet, These stories reveal how mountains have always captured human imagination, symbolizing strength, challenge, and the unknown. But behind the myths, science continues to reveal the real power and complexity of these towering structures. Every discovery, from fossils at the top of Everest to volcanic eruptions that reshape continents, shows us that mountains are not static monuments, they are dynamic, evolving systems connected to the heartbeat of our planet. Even today, scientists are still discovering new mysteries hidden within mountains. Some unexplored caves hold unique microorganisms that could lead to medical breakthroughs. Remote peaks may hide clues about Earth's climate history locked within ice cores. Technology like satellite imaging and drones now allows us to study these remote landscapes in ways never possible before. Each discovery deepens our understanding of how mountains influence the Earth and our own survival. Mountains are also a source of wonder that drives human exploration. From the early climbers who risked everything to reach the summit of Everest to modern scientists who trek remote ranges for research, the spirit of discovery is alive in these places. Mountains challenge us, not just physically but intellectually. They force us to confront the immense power of nature and to ask deeper questions about our planet. Why do they form the way they do? How long will they last? What other secrets are they hiding? These questions remind us that even in the age of satellites and advanced technology, Earth still holds mysteries waiting to be uncovered. As we discover the science of the world's greatest mountains, we also discover something about ourselves. We learn about the delicate balance between humans and nature, the resilience required to survive, and the importance of protecting these towering giants for future generations. Mountains are not just part of our geography, they are part of our identity as a species. They inspire us to climb higher, to explore further, and to respect the powerful forces that shape our world. So the next time you see a mountain, remember that you are not just looking at rock and snow. You are looking at millions of years of Earth's history, at the collision of continents, at the rising and falling of oceans, at the survival of life in extreme conditions, and at the mysteries still waiting to be discovered. Mountains are Earth's greatest monuments, and through science, we are only just beginning to understand their true story. And that is the incredible journey we've taken today, discovering the science of the world's greatest mountains.